Got a big taxi focus this morning. A little bit later on, we're going to be speaking to the Dubai taxi people, the Dubai taxi company, DTC, about what they're doing with ride-hailing apps. Quite a lot of change going on. But a massive new taxi deal has just been signed in one of the northern Emirates. But it's not the taxis you're thinking of. We're speaking now to one of the companies making it happen. Duncan Walker is the CEO of Skyports. Morning, Duncan.
Good morning.
Tell me what you've signed and with whom. What are you launching?
So we are launching air taxi services in Ras Al Khaimah. This will follow on from the launch of air taxi services in Dubai, which launch on the 31st of March 2026. We're under construction for the first vertiports, or landing areas, one at Dubai International Airport, one in Marina, one on the Palm, and one at Dubai Mall. And now we've signed the agreement with the Emirate of Ras Al Khaimah to do exactly the same. So we will be building 2 vertiports up there, one at the Wynn resort, or adjacent to the Wynn resort, and one up in Jebel. And Joby, the air taxi company, will be flying there from 2027. So really exciting.
So where exactly are these taxis going to fly? What kind of air corridors are we talking about?
So they'll be flying from what we call vertiports, which are, imagine heliports today. And they'll be flying from Dubai up to Ras Al Khaimah, within Ras Al Khaimah itself. So imagine a route from Dubai Airport. If anyone's going past Dubai Airport, we are very much under construction with the first vertiport there. That's now at full helideck level, 3 floors in the air. And at the Wynn resort, just adjacent there to Al Marjan Island. So you'll be able to whiz up there in an air taxi in 20 minutes compared to the 1.5 hour, 2 hour drive time it is now. And if you're in Ras Al Khaimah and you would like a trip to Jebel, again, 1.5 hours, 2 hours to get out there, we can do that now 15, 20 minutes in an air taxi.
What kind of money are we talking about to take an air taxi? Potentially, I realise that we've only just sort of signed the deal with the Tourism Authority in RAK and with Joby, but what could we be paying to get from DXB, Dubai International, to the Wynn?
So this is where it gets really exciting. So this isn't a replacement for helicopters, which are typically the domain of the rich and famous. This should be accessible to a much broader audience. So we're talking $200 to $300 a ticket price, which, when you're comparing that to a taxi all the way up there, actually pretty good value.
How many air taxis are they going to be? How busy do you expect this new business segment to be?
Yes, we hope very busy. We hope it's going to be in a lot of demand, and the new casino up there is going to have nearly 1,600 beds. So it's going to be a huge resort up there. And of course, all of the other things that Ras Al Khaimah has to offer as well. It's not just about the casino. Initially, there'll be a good number of vehicles, the new air taxis, the electric ones, but it will also be supplemented by helicopters in early days. So we're going to have a good number of vehicles, hopefully sufficient for the demand that we expect, but that number should grow over time.
Actually, thank you. You've preempted one of my other questions, which is, will other helicopters, privately owned, whatever it happens to be able to use these vertiports?
Absolutely. If it's flying, it can land there. This is... And the whole ecosystem, this is designed to be accessible to as many people as possible. It is really going to supplement the public transportation network in the Emirates.
Are you talking to other Emirates about vertiports and about creating more air corridors? We're talking here about going between, Dubai International Airport and Ras Al Khaimah, but can you tell me where else you're in discussions?
Yeah, of course, and this is about connectivity, right? There's a lot of exciting journeys we're going on. So we've signed with Ajman as well. We're in discussions with Sharjah. Abu Dhabi will come on stream in the not too distant future. There's a lot of activity happening down there, and the more connectiveness we can get around the Emirates, I think that more it suits the customer and it suits the network, and hopefully provides a really valuable service to a lot of people.
So where are we now in the process? When does a spade go in the ground, or have you already started digging?
We've very much already started digging. So we started the first one in Dubai Airport in January, February this year. That is now at full height. So if you go to the Emirates HQ, you will see it. It's right at full height. It's 300 people a day working on that now, 24 hours a day. It's amazing. You build in the Middle East really, really quickly.
But
the
for
American
RAK?
University of Dubai site. So for RAK starts next year. So Dubai being the node, RAK starts next year for launch in 2027.
Okay, so you start digging in RAK next year.
Yeah, absolutely.
What is the process? What actually needs to happen to get this up and running in terms not just of the building of the vertiport, but in things around testing, regulation, and all the rest of it?
It's a really good question. So aviation is highly regulated, and that's a good thing because it makes sure it's safe. The vehicles are already in the Emirates. There's been test flights for both Archer, one of the vehicle manufacturers, and Joby this year. They'll be flying at the Dubai Air Show. So if anyone wants to go and see them fly, they'll be down there in November. A lot of in-country testing is required. These vehicle manufacturers are based in the US. Clearly, it's a very different environment in the Middle East, much warmer. There's sand to contend with. So that testing is going on now. The entire network is regulated. So the GCAA, the regulator in the UAE, is very much involved. All of the infrastructure that we're building is certified as well. So a very rigorous program it goes through.
Okay, and that's 2 vertiports we're talking about in Ras Al Khaimah. Wynn, of course, getting huge amounts of attention for what's being built there, but other hotels exist and are being built as well. Could you see more in RAK?
Absolutely. This really gets exciting and works as a customer service when we have a proliferation of vertiports. So those are the first 2, but very much intention is lots and lots follow in RAK and throughout the UAE, because we want this to be a very convenient service for as many people as possible.
Last question, slightly left field. Our metro stations here have sold the naming rights. Is there any talk about maybe selling the naming rights for the vertiports, or will they just be called what they are and where they are?
No, we intend to sell the naming rights and work with the landowning partners. If you'd like the Dubai Eye naming rights for one of the vertiports, just let us know.
What kind of money could we be talking about for that, Duncan? Asking for a friend.
It depends where it is. It depends where it is. Obviously, the nodes will be more expensive than some of the spoke nodes, and we'll see. Honest answer is, this is brand new, so it's super exciting, and we don't know all of the answers yet.
Duncan Walker, CEO of Skyports, literally just inking a deal between RAKTDA, Skyports and Joby. They're taking flying air taxis to Ras Al Khaimah, starting with 2, Jebel and the upcoming Wynn Resort. Thank you so much for telling us that news first on the Business Breakfast this morning.